Yes, very new. The newest, in fact. The current in line, the latest in fashion. An appalling sense of fashion, but to each their own. Humans. How much they've changed, even in that short time. I must be getting old. But that's good. Old is good. Old means experienced. Thank goodness it doesn't also include wise, sweet-tempered, and sane, otherwise none of us would have anything on Dad. Now, let's see if we can do this quietly. Maybe induce a dream, something nice, something... Oh dear, they woke up. Busted. Damn it, Mum told you, stop rambling to yourself, it gets you into trouble. They'll turn on you, they'll freak out, they'll... Apparently ask who are you numerous times while standing in an attack pose with a pillow. Right, conversation's happening. Hello, hi. Please don't be alarmed. Put the pillow down. It's not going to do you any favours apart from maybe adding some feathers to my footwear. How'd I get in here? Oh, no. Wrong question, it won't make you any wiser. How I got in here doesn't matter. I'm here. So that renders the question moot. So, try again. What do you need to know now? Ah, better. Why am I here? Much better. But too early. We're not trying to tell the story out of order. You humans do love to read the last page first sometimes. What do you always call it? Spoilers, was it? What? Now there's some questions I didn't see coming. Am I not human? Why am I glowing? What am I wearing? I'll try not to get offended by that last one. Oh, of course. I'm your first, aren't I? I'm your first god. And, judging from that resting bewilderment face you're still having, this is the first time you've ever seen something even remotely supernatural. Huh. And it's silly old me. How about that? Well, you know what they say, you never forget your first time. Funny how you can say something in your head and it doesn't sound flirtatious. Sorry, I guess I have to slow down a bit. You were asking who I am, and that's the right question. My name? Oh, darling, I have many. I'm called Atlantiades, after my granddad, titled Ram-bearer and Argus Slayer. I'm called the Trickster of the South, the Patron of Thieves, the Bringer of Laughter. I'm the second youngest, and also the embodiment of speed. I'm the middleman, the go-between, and the winged-footed. My children include Pan, Priapus, Hermaphrodite. My life is stories, travel, and trade. My symbol is the caduceus. How very nice to meet you, human. I'm Hermes, messenger of the divine, at your service. And the pillow has been dropped. That most likely means you're calming down. You still have a bit of a weird face on. Did you hear everything I just said now? Name's Hermes. I'm the messenger of the gods. Head office located in Olympus. Address quite difficult to explain. Are you following? Oh, you are following. Good. Very good. You're an excellent listener. You know, most people have themselves a good laugh when I tell them who I am. Or they pee themselves. You're standing there with your big eyes and your strangely furrowed brows. Must be a different one, you. I guess that's one of the reasons why she chose you. Who's she? You're making the same mistake twice there. Good question, wrong moment. You shouldn't ask questions you're not really ready for. There it is. Why are you not ready? You see me, you hear me, you know my name, but you don't believe me. Rather, you don't believe in me. But you didn't laugh at me when I told you my name, which means you want to believe. There's a part of you, somewhere, buried deep within, that knows. It knows that I'm not an impossible thing. It wants to believe that gods, monsters, and magic are all kicking about. We just need to bring that part of you to the surface. Which is why I brought this. Touch my staff. Okay, again, that came out very wrong. Just act like a mature person for a second and touch my snake staff, will ya? Yes, that last one was a pun. Now do it. Thank you. Hold on, this won't hurt. Gods and monsters. Gods and monsters. Gods and monsters. Everything is wrong. Everything is wrong. Everything is wrong. Everything is wrong. Let me in. Let me in. Let me in. Hold on. Let me in. Open your mind. Open your mind. Open your mind. Open your mind. Messenger. Messenger. Messenger of the divine. 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 Messenger of the wicked. Over here. Over here. Over here. Over here. These are my issues. Issues are my shoes. I can go anywhere. 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 Anywhere in the realm. Why would I stay? Mortals. They need a guide. They need a guide. This doesn't belong in mortal hands. Father's on the cross. Yes. I reckon so will your husband. I'll do it. I'll do it. Let go. Ugh. Whew. Good. You held on for a bit longer than I thought. Any longer than that, I might have fried your brain. Yeah, the not hurting bit, yeah, I may have lied. So, do my eyes deceive me, or are you a firm believer now? Whoa, easy. I've got you. There you go, just try to stand up on your own 2 feet. There you go. Yeah, that's to be expected. Your world has been expanded, turned upside down, and inside out at the same time. Okay, that doesn't really make sense, but I'm magic. Just accept it. Are you okay? Of course you are. I knew you would be. Whew! There you are. Take a seat, take a breath, take a drink. Love the bedroom, by the way, dear, with all of these clothes lying around and a nice view of the dimly lit street out of the window. I feel like I'm in a pop art museum. I mean, I'm in your realm all the time, and I haven't seen a human bedroom in years. Well, yes, of course. I visit Earth all the time. I do actually use these little flappers on my feet, you know. Oh, you like 'em? Thank you. I had a Festus make 'em for me. Modeled after some modern human shoes this time. You'd be surprised what that guy can do with clothing. So, now that you're a believer, and I dare say one of us, really, you do understand when to ask the proper questions, no? Yeah, the questions thing is something my aunt once taught me. I'll tell you about it later. Now, you still have questions, of course. What is the one you need to know now? Yes. Why am I here? I'll tell you. You see, well, that's the bad news, really. Being the divine envoy that I am, it burdens me with many responsibilities. I don't just deliver army inquisitions to Hephaestus or love letters to Aphrodite, no, that's fun, but not all I do. The living of this world don't stay living forever. All the mortal eventually expire. Which leaves us with a big stinking problem. 'Cause they don't just fade away, you know, they don't just dissolve into nothing. I mean, their bodies do, but their souls don't. I'm just gonna get into it. They have to go somewhere. Their souls have to go somewhere. Which is where I come in. I guide those who've passed into the next world. I'm the first face recently deceased mortals see after they're, well, deceased. Which brings me to your unpleasant news. I'm afraid I'm gonna have to introduce you to my friend, a certain ferryman. Are you dead? Well, no, I'm just messing with you. Sorry, you're still very much alive. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Sorry. I couldn't help it. I'm so sorry. I can't help but play tricks on mortals I just met. Oh, come on, don't be like that. It was a little bit funny. Who am I kidding? You're faced with gold. Okay. Okay, I'm sorry. You're not actually dead. It's just a prank, but it did fool you. But I suppose this isn't the best time to give you a scare. No. Actually, the good news is, the real reason I'm here is far less boring than that. You see, I came as a favor to a friend, actually. I'm doing her many favors these days, but she asked so nicely, so I just keep doing them. Some time ago, she started to keep an eye on a select number of humans. With my help, of course. She's always had an interest in you lot, but lately, she's made an interest that is a bit more serious and a bit less public, actually. She's keeping it a little bit more of a secret. She's studying certain details. She has asked me to observe you, learn what I can. Don't worry, until tonight I haven't invaded your privacy or anything. But I might have followed you around a bit. I even talked to you in one form or another. Do you remember that quiet cashier at the grocery store? That stranger asking you for directions? That waitress who served you and your friends drinks one night? Yeah, all me. I even showed up as a package delivery guy once. That one might have been a bit on the nose, but still, it was fun. What have I found? Ah, good one. You're getting better at this. I've found out that you're different. Different from other humans. You see the world so differently. How do I say this? You take in the little things. The little beautiful things in life. You take some time to admire them, just for a minute, but you still do. Because you know they won't last. You know, the literal beautiful things like, like a sunset. You stop to look at it for a minute. I've seen you take a picture of it once. That's kind of nice. It's just a sunset, but you still take it and you share it. Social media really is something. But I'm getting off track here. You look at the sunset, you look at a flower, you look at a smile. You just take it in. Your kind is so busy that they often forget to live, to enjoy. But not you. That's not the only thing I found, though. I've also found that you've been through some hard times. I mean, who hasn't, really? Everybody does. Even us gods can't solve every problem. But you have dealt with things that should not have happened to you. They shouldn't have been put in your path, but they were. And yet you punched through all of them. And now look at you. Still enjoying the little things in life, in your ups and downs. Even I can envy that at times. I fly at breakneck speed through so many realms. I've seen so much in 1,000 lifetimes, and yet there are always things humans see that us gods just tend to miss. And that's why she sent me here, to reveal this, to reveal all of this to you. She wants you to know that gods and magic are real, and she wants you to take it in. But most importantly, she wants you to carry on with your life. Keep appreciating the little things and keep seeing things others miss. Even when you're going through problems and it seems hopeless, it really isn't. You're a strong one, human. And it's that kind of strength that she's looking for. Who sent me? Like I said, she's a dear friend. She likes to care for the poor, unfortunate souls from time to time, and believe me, at her place there's plenty of misfortune to be found. A very powerful and influential woman. A queen, in fact. Darling, you are a key interest of the queen of the underworld herself, Persephone. I know. It's a lot to take in. What does she want from you? Well, third time's the charm. Good question, but a question for another time. Why? Well, I just proved the existence of gods to you. Your mind is racing with 1,000,000 questions right now. You need time. Time to accept it all. Don't worry. What Her Majesty wants from you won't harm anyone. It's a trifle to you, really, but important to her. And trust me, if you help her, she'll be very grateful. Might owe you a debt in the future. For now, try to get some sleep. Apparently, you humans need a lot of it, so get it. Of course I'll be back. I visit the realm of the living many times, remember? I can just pop on over whenever I feel like it, something my dear old uncle is very envious of. Honestly, be glad it's just me that can travel between realms at a whim. Can you imagine my uncle with his pitchfork walking his way to many-headed dog past your house? That animal's peak could probably burn a hole in your wall. Anyway, let's not go there. I'll give you some help. I'll help you sleep on what you've heard and seen tonight. Just a slight tap on your head should do it. You'll be snoozing in no time. Oh, you want to tell me one more thing? Sure, what's up? Huh. You're welcome, darling. I think you are the right person to know about me and my kind. Just keep being you. That's all the Queen wants from you, for now. And frankly, I'm glad to have met you. You're something else, you know? Something new. Sleep well.